Hi everyone, Neža here, and welcome to Stock Break, where I give an in-depth analysis on public companies in under 5 minutes, breaking down their fundamentals and potential valuation. Let's dive in. Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about a company that is known as gold standard in creative software, and it is also stepping into AI. That's Adobe. But before we dive in, let me remind you that this presentation is for educational purposes only, and it should not be taken as investment advice or recommendation to buy or sell any financial instruments. So let's dive in. The company is the most known among creators for their tools like Photoshop, Illustrator, and Premiere Pro. But even if you are not a designer, you're probably using one of their tools on a daily basis, and that's Adobe Acrobat and their PDF format. Fun fact is that Adobe processes over 13 billion digital signatures every year. The company is also heavily investing into AI. For example, they developed a tool called Firefly, which is their image generative tool. Financially, the company has posted a strong Q3 earnings report with better than expected revenue growth. And even if we take a look at the bigger picture, in the past 10 years, the company's revenue has been growing at compound annual growth rate of around 17%. The company also has a strong margins. The only thing that the market didn't like about the latest report from September was a bit softer than expected guidance, which caused the stock to drop by 9%. Now, talking about their success in the past 10 years, this can be at least partially related to the fact that they changed their business model from selling one-time software license to subscription-based model. Looking at this graph, we can see that 96% of Adobe business is now subscription-based. That's why this subscription growth is a very important number for us. Looking at the past decade, we can see that Adobe subscription revenue growth was strong, which is so showcasing the strength of their business model and also their ability to attract and retain new customers. Still, Adobe isn't the only player in the industry, even though it is a very dominant one, with Photoshop alone accounting for about 42% of global market in this type of software. If we take a look at their competitors, here I presented two of them, or both companies are privately held. First is Canva, which maybe appeals more to smaller businesses as it is more affordable type of product. And there is also Figma, which is also a significant competitor for Adobe, and Adobe actually tried to acquire them, but this deal fell apart due to regulatory hurdles. Compared to competitors, Adobe faces challenges like higher pricing, but at the same time, it is a very trusted brand, especially among professionals. And as mentioned, it is a golden standard in creative world. Lastly, I want to show you Adobe margins. They matter for us because they show us how is the company balancing between staying innovative and staying profitable. Looking at the gross margin, it is stable and high at around 87%, and it is same with their net margin and operating margin. They have been growing since 2014 steadily, and this is especially notable for us given how much Adobe is investing into research and development and marketing to keep its edge. And even if it is expanding into new areas like artificial intelligence, Adobe continues to deliver strong profit margins, which is proving us that the company can still grow while staying financially efficient. For the last part of today's episode, we're going to take a look at valuation. The company is currently trading at $536 per share with a P/E ratio of 45, which is not the lowest number, but it is lower than their 10-year median of 51. According to Guru Focus, the company is currently fairly valued with estimated fair value at $584 per share. So the main question now is Adobe worth more than it is priced at? Well, looking on the positive side, Adobe has shown an impressive revenue growth in the past 10 years, which is based on their subscription model, which is proving to ensure them a steady cash flow and enough funds to invest in innovations like AI-powered tool Firefly. And on top of that, high margins are putting them among the most profitable companies in the software industry. On the other hand, critics argue that Adobe is currently overpriced compared to their peers. And here we could say that Adobe has a wide moat to prove this valuation. They have a dominance in creative tools like with Photoshop, which accounts for 42% of global market shares. Besides that, they're also investing in AI with solid financial foundation, which is positioning them well for further growth. Nevertheless, it is crucial for them to keep innovating in this fast developing industry, especially if they want to keep the title of golden standard. That's it for today. Don't forget to like and share the episode with your friends if you found it interesting, and let us know what do you think about Adobe and which company would you like to see next. See you next time.